So, Antitus, when were you platinum? Was that in Wings of Liberty?
I
No,
I've
that
never
was
been
me. That
platinum.
was.
Oh, I've got really
I
confused.
was actually platinum in Wings of Liberty, yes.
Right.
And when Heart of the Swarm rolled around the first season, the very first, I was also platinum. And then I changed. Then I left StarCraft for League of Legends actually.
Right.
Like StarCraft Division, that is.
Hmm.
Because the problem was I was you were not around back then, but I used to be CEO of Battalion 3,
Oh.
for 1.5 months only, and then my job caught up to me, and I didn't have enough free time to actually be useful to the battalion in the position I was in. So that's when I took a step back and being sort of a 100 or 0% guy, I completely left StarCraft then because I felt that my time with the game was sort of not over, but overspent, sort of. I didn't feel like I could accomplish anything more than getting to platinum because I, on a technical level, I was getting outplayed left and right, and only um, by three rexing, stim timing my way into it, really hardly, I ever got to platinum, and
Right.
that's it.
I think I had a
And
similar.
obviously, three rex stim timing is something you can't do anymore these days.
Oh, don't tell Max that.
Well, in gold you can, but not in platinum. That's the point. I've been top gold, top 8 gold most of my life, and when I finally uh, over like 5 seasons in back in Wings of Liberty, but when I finally got promoted to platinum, it was like having an epiphany. It was besides when I had besides when I've went together with my first girlfriend. That was probably the one time I felt better in my whole life. Because it was just something I never hoped to achieve but did. And so after that there was nothing left in this game for me to accomplish really. Because I knew
Oh,
I couldn't get into diamond in or higher in 1v1. I got into diamond in 2v2s. Um, but that was mainly because I got carried by my teammate.
right. I mean, I had a similar experience with gold a couple of seasons ago where I got promoted to gold because I was playing with these platinum players. And, they were just, well, they were so polite, really. It's kind of like I'd blatantly
I
lost and
know
I'd said, you type in GG and
in
then
another dimension.
oh, sorry, I didn't
It's
mean to be
like
in a
it's like
dimension.
in bronze and silver, everyone is quick to flame, and if you get up, and in gold too, a little bit at least, but if you get beyond that, it's just like you've entered the gentleman's club of some sort. It's hilarious. Everybody's really polite. That's the same experience I've had back then, in in mid 2012, when I got promoted to Platinum first. I was like, yeah, good luck, have fun was spelled out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, but it's quick. I'm finished already.
Maximus, on stream when you get the bars at the bottom, how do you get that on this exactly? Where you get the bars on the bottoms with the players' names.
That's just an overlay mod.
Ah, no,
It's not complicated. You can basically have the same thing. Um, on an external basis, but this is better. Okay, so I'm gonna have a step back, and I'm gonna only step in for analysis if you need me.
Okie dokie.
Ooh,
So who you got the cam on? Ah, okay, so I'm gonna follow you rather.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the tour Friday Night's West final. First map is Seeker Spring, and in the bottom left-hand side, in the bright baby pink trunks, we have Storakles.
Hoorah!
Oh god, that was amazing. Oh, hurrah! Sorry, yes. And in the top right-hand corner, sporting some sort of light green color, we have Yahweh. Hurrah!
Hoorah! So we've got a PvZ matchup right here. We've got the closest walking distance on this map that's possible. And the scouts are already meeting each other. So what do you think we're going to be treated with?
I think Yahweh's going to go pretty standard, go Forge Fast Expand, although his pylon is mid-map, so I'm actually thinking Cannon Rush.
Yeah.
The thing is,
might
that
just be there to
pylon is
block.
going to be scouted right now, so
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Zerg is in the know.
And we
And
see
the natural's not good. Yeah, I mean, I think pro block, pylon block there.
Oh, are we going to see Proxy 2 gate? I think Storakles has seen it. He's just
And it's
throwing down
even been
his
scouted, and there are drones out on the map to try and counter it.
Why is that
Have you
gateway
seen
there?
something like that before?
This is something you'll probably see in Bronze League. It's the good old Proxy 2 gate.
Oh, and this
So
drone
he cancels.
call was hardly successful now that the second pylon is going to put down and got cancelled again after
Yeah,
the
he
retreat.
cancelled the pylon.
That's
Although,
a lot of mining time. Storakles has lost there.
And look at the gold
yeah,
expand.
yeah,
That's very cheeky.
Yeah, he also has a probe in Storakles Natural World. I'm wondering if that's just to see when he's going to take it. But yeah,
Now I'm wondering, do you consider this gold expansion a BM move?
A BM? What's a BM move?
yeah, a bad mana move. I don't actually know.
What's a bad mannered move?
It's like the really bad mannered stuff is if you put a nexus in your enemy's base so he can see it while you're winning. But this is sort of an on the side bad mana move, because if he's following through with this proxy gate play and he's really trying to win the game, which he isn't because he isn't playing 2 gate but just 1. But this is sort of a tactical move to the side, and he's getting this gold expansion, which I would have never thought of in that situation.
I think Yahweh's going
So
to.
I'm interested in what your take on this is.
Well, he's almost got he's got one zealot there, quite good, but he can't do this. Not with 3 zerglings.
I think
But
Yahweh's
even so, the Zerg is retreating because he's expecting multiple gates coming up right here. But there isn't, which he's soon gonna learn with the second Overlord.
Yeah, I think.
And
Yahweh...
now he's going in. That's a brilliant response. Now he's just got to micro his Zerglings well, and he can. No, not yet. Not now with the second Zealot coming out.
2 zealots out on the map. I don't think. Well, now there's 4 link.
5 lings.
5 lings. Sorry, I miscounted. And it looks like Yahweh's actually going to go in. Two queens obviously come to
And
defend this.
look at this. He's got the Overlord right there. And if he moves it just a centimeter to the right, he's gonna see the mining, but right now he isn't. If you go to his vision.
Yeah. There's a Storakles con.
I don't think these zealots are gonna hold on against the queen.
No,
there you go.
they're
No,
a
they
distraction. The whole thing is...
He went in a bridge too far right there. Which I reckon is quite a British thing to do.
But he's also going 3 gates at the bottom of the map with his cyber core.
Yeah, it's such... Oh.
And this positioning is just throwing me off. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time.
Meanwhile, I think the Zerglings are actually going to take down these collapsible rocks, or they're going to go straight for the gateway, even though there's a sentry on the way
If they
out.
go for the pylon first... Oh.
He should actually take
Overlord
the pylon
goes down.
out first, because he's wasting a lot of time and damage on that gateway, and this pylon is just going to be replaced, and all the while the sentry is tickling away at the Zerglings.
Yeah, that gateway's got to go, though.
It's down. Okay, so that's a partial victory, I guess. But he's taking a lot of free damage from the sentry, which he could have easily killed if he had 6 Zerglings attacking it, but not with 2 guys, I reckon. But this gold expansion is really paying dividends right now. Look at the income.
Exactly, yeah. Also, Yahweh's now just starting to get his forge down, so potential upgrades are on the way.
And also, the Protoss player is up 7 workers, 8 now.
Meanwhile, I don't think
7 again.
I don't think Storakles has seen the gold mining yet as well, so that's huge.
That is big.
What I actually don't like is how removed the positioning of most of his gateway and tech stuff is on the south of the map. So if he gets hit in his main base by a run-by, he's basically left hanging because he can't get units back there that fast. Like, he can warp in, yes, and that's his only thing he's relying on right now. He hasn't got a mothership core, he doesn't get anything, and he's getting stumped in the middle of the map by just lings, not even speedlings.
Yeah, Yahweh's now just throwing down 3 gateways in his main base.
Yeah, and he's kind of looking for a timing here, but I'm not sure. I mean, he's got the supply advantage, yes, and he's got the immortal. So I guess, yeah, if he just starts warping in right now, he might just win the game in 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I was completely mistaken. But then again, the Zerg he hasn't even completed his Roach Warren yet. Now that's a huge mistake.
Oh.
He's only got speedlings to defend, and the attack is coming in right now. So we've might, yeah, I think this might be it.
Yeah,
if the weapons are good, and the force
well.
field, if he force fields that ramp and just goes to the natural, it's game over.
So it's going to send a hallucinated Phoenix round, see what you can see.
Yeah, and now he
and this third's going to go down pretty quickly as
the
well.
ramp, and now he should definitely go to the natural. Ah, he is already. He's got a pylon there. Never mind.
Yeah, the third. Obviously, it's the third. She on the high ground.
And he's perpetually just force fielding that ramp, so the Zerg player can't get out. And it's an arms race right now. We've got an arms race on our hand. Look at the supplies skyrocketing, and this. Oh, he didn't force field. Oh, well, still, it's only lings. Let's look at the unit tab. There are 5 roaches in play right now, and that's not enough. That's definitely not enough, especially in a ramp fight.
Yeah, 52 lings. I was almost thought he's going to get lings down.
Yeah,
Nice split though there from Yahweh.
Oh, that's a nice force field though. he's gonna kill some lings, but that's gonna just gonna free up some supply for roaches. And he's got an overseer in there. That's nice. The Zerg should really work out some detection, but even then he couldn't attack air.
No, it's got some queens, but that's it.
Yeah, but they're far removed from the situation. I'm really not seeing a way Storakles can fight his way out of this. I mean, he's got 2 bases, but the Protoss is expanding all over the map.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of roaches over there in the natural of the Protoss, but they're just not going to hold up to the warped-in Stalkers.
Poor Storakles.
And apparently some misclicks happened there.
Yeah, if I was Storakles, I would probably GG
I mean,
about now.
if I were betting money on
Nidus.
this, my money would be on the Protoss. But there's a lot of spine crawlers coming down now in the Zerg base.
Mass spine.
And maybe, and just maybe, if he goes for a researching Overlord transport capability, and he gets some drones out to the northwestern corner of the map, then maybe he can make something work.
Do you not think that's why you got the
like
Nidus
this
network?
right now, I don't see the Zerg player getting out of this siege.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna need
Actually,
Zerg
if
drops
the
to at
Protoss is
least do
going
some
for
damage.
air. He's building carriers. He's building carriers as we speak. This is the ultimate humiliation.
Oh, Nidus one coming out north of the map.
That's where that hidden. Yeah, I was always wondering what the probe was for.
It's getting spotted by the
Yeah,
Warden.
Yahweh's seen this.
But no, he doesn't really. He just wanted to kill the Overlord, and now he's got 3 Stalkers in the middle of nowhere against a really huge teleport of sorts, and he's pulling back his whole army. This is
Yeah,
not
that
a good move.
That was a really nice play there from Storakles.
I mean, he just got out and he just removed the threat from his front door. That was brilliant.
Meanwhile, the carriers have arrived.
Needs to clean up that observer from his doorstep.
Yeah, that's good, but you know, his
And
Storakles
he's
is
got
still
to
only
expand.
2
I mean, the
bases
Protoss
against 1,
has got
2,
like
3, 4
17
bases now.
million
One of them
bases
gold.
right now.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Storakles is going to try and deny this pylon so he can actually get his 3rd base.
I'm scared now, Max.
Yeah, carriers are moving on the way. 3 more building behind this.
No mothership core though.
No mothership core. But obviously, he's getting +2 attack for his ground. And +2 for his air, so these carriers could be a bit of a problem. Although, Stalker's Overlord placement is really good. He's actually going to... Is he going to see this come? I don't think Stalkers is going to see this coming.
No anti-air at all, has
base
he?
is going to have a Zealot run by. And I think he's going to lose it. He's going to cancel that 3rd base.
He saved the drone though, so he can just rebuild it. But it does cost him some time. Meanwhile, those carriers, they're there.
Yeah, they're
And
in
there's
the
no
main
anti-air.
base. No, and of course no Hydras.
Do you see a way Storakles is going to get out of this carrier mess?
No.
No, he's going to GG at any moment now.
I mean, with this ground-bound force, with all those roaches, he's in no position to fight, really. And he's got 2,000 overmins, actually. That would build a lot of Hydras.
I don't know why Storakles doesn't throw down his Spire. Because this base...
Maybe because he's got only 31 drones left and he's evaluating them very highly.
And I think
But
Storakles is actually going to try and
they're
base
getting
race.
ripped to pieces by the carriers right now as they're returning.
Yeah, he's going to try and base race.
I don't think that's going to
It's
work
not going to
out.
work.
lads.
He doesn't have enough.
No, I think this will be GG.
Carriers
I mean,
are there.
we've
the
got
land-based
a
army.
Yeah,
two-on-one
there you go.
fight on our hands right now, and the force fields are not helping the Zerg.
Yeah, and
So we got
wins
this.
map 1.
Well, I'm very impressed with the versatile play with the gold expansion very early and the faked aggression on the middle of the map pylon. That was really well executed, and I don't think that Storakles really had a chance to begin with.
No, I mean, it even threw us casters off as well, didn't it?
I mean, do any of you think that if you had been in Storakles' position, that you would have, firstly, reacted anything differently, and secondly, come out victorious? I don't think so.
I probably would have gone faster there, then throw down Spire and just go Mutalisk. Go Ling Bane Muter. But I still
Yeah, but
don't...
the thing is, you can do that, right? But you're sacrificing ground force, which you wouldn't need against the force that's at your doorstep and denying your third base. And then when you've got the mutas out, you're all of a sudden facing carriers. And that's not a good matchup.
I don't think, even if you did that, still no way of winning that game. So
that's my point, exactly.
So next map is going to be Deadwing. Useful thing to know about this map, it's no horizontal spawns. So you can only spawn
we might have a
across
longer
position.
game on our hands?
I think it might be a more macro-based game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you can only spawn either vertically or cross position on this map.
So no horizontal means not bottom left and bottom right corner.
Absolutely.
Bottom right, yeah, top right, bottom left.
Yeah, and all the variations on it, right. Okay, so we've got top right versus bottom right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deadwing. It is my honour to introduce, currently 1-0 up, spawning in the bottom right-hand side, it's Yahweh.
And in the top right-hand side, they're sporting the light purpley colour. It's Storakles.
It's like pink.
I like pink them.
And he's coming off a pretty definite loss. So, do you think Storakles is going to go aggressive right now and try to edge out some advantage in the early game?
Meanwhile, like, Yahweh's going completely standard this game, pylon in his own main base, rather than mid-map.
Yeah, I know, he's playing it safe. He just needs to survive this game, and maybe he thinks that he can win on macro, so that's why he's not going aggressive. And that's why I'm asking, if you were the Zerg player right here, wouldn't you be hell-bent on early pooling and like taking map presence and such?
It's very difficult to do though on a 4-player map. I mean, I know it's... Sorry, Max. I know you're not allowed the horizontal spawn, so there's only like 2 alternative spawning positions for the other player. That it's
and his overlord is going in the right direction.
Well, that's possibly good for him.
That's gonna take another year to arrive, I know.
Meanwhile, Storakles is going temple. Storakles is going complete aggression, he's got gas as well, so this could be very quick speed.
How many lings? That's crazy.
That's some aggression right here. I think he's going for one base Ling play, maybe. Judging from the fact that he's taking a very early gas and he's low on supplies.
Shame that you missed that.
Oh my god, he misses the probe. He could have just taken that. But if there isn't starting, I was just saying he's chrono boosting the Zealot out as we speak.
Yeah.
But if that wouldn't have been happening, he would have been in big trouble. because he saw those Zerglings storming out the gate.
Do you not think that's why he chrono boasted the gateway?
Yeah, that's most definitely why he chrono boosted that Zealot. So because the Zerglings are arriving in about 5 seconds, and the Zealot is out right now. If he hadn't chrono boosted, they'd be wreaking havoc on the workers. Nice micro on the damaged Zergling right there. The Protoss gotta retreat, and he's chrono boosting like mad, and he's pulling most of his probes.
Mothership core on the way as well.
So now he's gotta take the Zealot. He's gotta take the Zealot and press the advantage.
Meanwhile, Mothership cores out.
Mothership cores out. That's bad news. That's bad news for the Zerg player.
That's pretty much it for the rush.
Don't you agree that is like the worst thing to happen in that situation, where the Mothership core pops out and you're like, oh crap, I gotta go back to my own base, back to the drawing board, and now he's walling off even.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good reaction from the Protoss player. And now that speed's finishing up in just seconds, that's not a lot too early. I mean, he's got himself in a pretty well defended situation, and because Storakles didn't expand, he's behind right now by a large margin.
Yeah, he's got a lot of catching up to do.
Meanwhile, Yahweh's getting a cannon behind this wall, which I think is standard for Protoss in this match.
Yeah, indeed. You're gonna tear down a gateway or two when you're going out there, but he's absolutely fine right now. He's in the lead worker-wise. If we look at the day 9 introduced unit counting station, he's up 1 worker, which just shouldn't happen against a Zerg in the early game if you're going for expand, which Storakles didn't, and so. Yeah, there you go. He's pretty much got the situation laid out.
Yeah,
and he might even be tickling an Overlord to death back in the Protoss main base because Storakles left it there for too long.
Can you not? Can he not move it to the right and get out of the range?
And the problem is that the sentry's range will still cover that. He's going in the right direction, but I'm afraid it's not going to be of much use. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah,
it doesn't supply block him quite, but he's on 33 out of 34, while he could have been in a good space. But he's just got a respawn, and he's also starting to build a Roach Warren, which is going to help that supply count.
Meanwhile, I think Storakles got the pylon at the back of Yahweh's base.
Oh, he's sending in a hallucinated Phoenix to see what the situation exactly is, and he pretty much should realize that he's way in front right now. Now that he's seen no expansion.
The Zerg's still on 1 base.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The Zerg. I mean, if imagine, put yourself in the Protoss' shoes right now. Wouldn't you be doing a conga line around your desk if you see this situation, like a solo conga line?
I'll just be warping in Zealot Stalkers and going push.
Yeah, just going ham. But the thing is, he hasn't got a pylon out on the map. I mean, he could. No, he could. He actually couldn't.
Yeah, he's
warp
actually
in from the northernmost pylon in his main base. But he's got this one over here. Tell me if you can see my ping.
I can see your ping.
Yeah,
well, it's next to the rocks that which he's attacking right now in his natural. To the right of that, there's a pylon. He could warp onto the low ground, next to the robotics factory.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's actually just put a pylon where Storakles' 3rd/4th base should be.
Oh yeah, right. I've got that. I didn't realize he had a probe on the map that wasn't yet discovered. So yeah, he could pretty much go ham right now. Just lay down a couple of gateways and then rain death. But the dreaded swarm host have come out for Storakles. That's a 1 base swarm host play. And I'd be damned if that wasn't. And it's a Nidus. It's a Nidus. How didn't I see that? And maybe this tearing down the rocks might come back to bite the Protoss player now.
There's an observer out.
But he's got an observer. Holy hell! I don't know what these force fields are actually made to accomplish, really. but he's force fielding off right now, and that this is pretty much an all-in by the Zerg, if I reckon correctly, right?
Yeah, it's got to be all in.
I mean, we're nearly 11 minutes in, and he's still on one base. This is
Yeah, he
usually
can't-
not
he can't-
something you see happening, right? But the problem is the force fields are only gonna hold up so much, and these locusts are gonna swarm in by the dozen. If he sets the
Indeed.
rally point right, that is. Now they're just sitting there and dying.
He's even built a spore
Oh,
corners
whoa, whoa,
on the
pro
natural.
pull. Look at the pro pull. Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
don't know if
god.
this is genius or really stupid.
I've
But it
seen
looks-
I've
it's
seen
gonna get
I've seen this in
Nidus.
the ESL before. I'm sure. It
Because
was a German
he's
player,
killing
did
the
it?
Nidus and efficiently he's locking out the resupply of the Zerg player, but it appears that he has killed he's killed the detection thingy. I've lost the words about how brilliant this is. Now he's just gotta he's building
there's
another
another one
mortar.
now.
Yeah.
He's got
GG.
another one out, and there's the GG, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2-0.
Yahweh wins 2-0.
I mean,
Fun
it
games,
was a
I'll
good
tell you
play.
now.
It was a good play until the detection came out. I honestly think it was very, very creative from both players in both games, differently from each other. Like in the first game, the Protoss surprised everybody with a seemingly aggressive two-gate placement in the middle of the map, and then diverted or aborted to catch a gold expansion, which is something I reckon I've never seen before. And in the
No,
second
nor
match, the Zerg was on one base all game long, which pretty much cost him the game in the end, I guess. But he did pull off some nice Nidus Worm tricks in both games. So I'm looking forward to seeing more games of these guys. What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to definitely see a few more games. Because, well, Nidus play was obviously really good from Storakles and Yahweh. First game, that really confused, I think it confused all of us, him taking a gold expansion
Yeah,
rather than his natural.
Indeed. But it was brilliant. Don't you agree? It was pretty brilliant, to say the least.
Yeah, final things before we go, don't forget, Maximus, are you streaming the Clan War tomorrow? Yeah, so this weekend on our channel we have tomorrow we have a Clan War that's starting at 8 PM GMT, and then Sunday we have an ESL Clan War against who we play, Max? Wasn't it Brotherhood of Destruction or something? I can't remember.
Against BD.
So yeah,
Brotherhood of Devastatio is the ESL Clan War on Saturday. Brotherhood of Devastatio.
So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys. That will be starting at about 8 PM GMT. Sunday, I assume, will be starting at roughly the same time. Until then, we will see you guys next week for the finals.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Semtext.
Thank you,
No
Semtext.
problem. Happy to help.